Looking for a house with a balcony up front and a balcony at the back with a double door entrance? Well, today's model is just that. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And today's episode is sponsored by Nick Long of AmeriFirst Home Mortgages, NMLS ID 398963. And guys, I am back in St. Cloud showcasing one of the beautiful models that I have shot in a while with one of my favorite builder. Now, the good thing about this model is that you actually have a balcony up front and also a really big balcony at the back, which of course is an optional upgrade, but I'm going to tell you a lot more about it. Now, today's model is about 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It has a loft and a study. A study could be turned into a bedroom if that's what you want to do. It's just about 37 square foot. So let's have a look at this beautiful model. What I like about this model is that you actually have the 2-car garage on the side. That kind of gives you a lot of space. Like, look at all the space that you have. Now, it does come with the pavers as a standard feature, both in the front and also at the back in the covered lanai area. So you have this lot of space. So if you have a lot of people, or if you have a family that everybody has a car, then this really helps because you have a 2-car garage and a really nice big pad to have the rest of the cars kind of parked in your driveway. So let's go inside. The first thing that you're going to notice is that you actually have this stone elevation. Now, this builder has 3 different elevations. You have a plain coastal elevation with no stone, you have an elevation with all stone, and then you have an elevation which is kind of half stone, like you have the stone halfway and then the rest of it is just the coastal feeling. So let's go inside and check this beautiful house out. Now, one thing that I do mention is that I don't see a lot of homes that actually has the double door. So this is a really nice thing. I have not done a model where they had the double door, and I know some people really like the feature of having the double door. So let's go inside and check this beautiful model out. Hello, and welcome to another beautiful model home. Now, this house, guys, is loaded. Now, if you are looking to build a brand new home anywhere in Central Florida and now Tampa areas, please make sure to subscribe to our channel, press that thumbs up button, and show us some love, because we bring you over 8+ homes every single month, all throughout Central Florida and Tampa area. Now, if you are not sure about where to build the house, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where kind of go into the communities. We talk about school, hospitals, especially if you're moving from a different state and you're not sure where you want to be. We have done a lot of videos on that channel. It's called Orlando Living with D. That's where you can find information about St. Cloud, Kissimmee, Davenport, and now we're also shooting Tampa communities too. So just keep that in mind. So as I walk in, you're going to see that you have this really nice 8-foot door. The ceiling height is a standard 10-foot. Now, guys, this is a builder model, so it's going to have a lot of bells and whistles, and you can see that they have this really nice chandelier right there with the woodwork done. Now, of course, the woodwork is an upgrade, so is the chandelier that you see here, but the standard feature is the tray that you see here. And then you have this nice 2 big windows right next to each other with this stone elevation. Now, this of course is an upgrade. And then as I go in there, in this specific model, in this specific community, you have this beautiful barn door. And I'm going to show you when I take you around, because this is the structural option that I was talking about, that you can actually change this into a full bedroom that connects to the bathroom. So when I go inside this room, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Now, the average lot size is about 50 by 120. So the lot is big enough for you to have a nice pool. They have 4 other models, or 4 different models in the community. And some of them actually wouldn't allow you to be able to build a pool because they're a little bit more deeper model, but quite a few of their model. I actually did a model. If you haven't watched the video on that, please go ahead and do so. If it's not posted, it will be posted very soon. And that was a very basic model with everything standard in that house with just some of the upgrades. Now, the base price for this house is about $680,000. Now, guys, please do not quote me on price, because the prices are not changing as aggressively as they were just a couple of months ago, but they are still changing. However, the good thing is that the market is a lot more buyer friendly than what it used to be, because for the last 2 years, it had been absolutely crazy. You know, escalation clause, bidding war, I mean, like you name it, there was all kind of stuff. But the good thing now is that the prices are not going as crazy, but they're also not crashing. Now, I do see some changes in terms of the resales, so I do see that. But what I'm seeing with the builder is that most of the time they're willing to give you more incentives. Like I know of Pulte, they will actually buy your rate down to 4% for 30 years, which is fantastic. I know a builder that will give you $40,000 in incentives, $20,000 for closing and $20,000 for design center options. So most builders are more willing to talk to you and do the things that they were not willing to do just a couple of months ago. So just keep that in mind. And guys, it is definitely not like 2006 and 7 when the market crashed, because in 6 and 7, anybody who can fog a mirror got a loan. Try and get a dime from a bank right now. Unless you're squeaky clean and then some, it's going to be very challenging. So what the builders are now doing is they're trying to buy the rates down to make it more affordable. I also suggest that look into ARM as an option so that you can have 7-year lower rate and then it increases, because by that time the market most likely would be different. You would have some built-in equity because the rates for the rent is also gone up. So just a little thing, I know I kind of went off a little bit, but I do want you to know, because I get a lot of clients calling me and they're concerned, they're sitting on the edge, and that is something that I wanted to point out to you, because whatever you end up paying in rent is more or likely going to be similar to what you end up paying for your own house. So one way or the other, you're going to still pay a mortgage. The only difference is if it's yours or your landlord. So just keep that in mind. So as I walk in, you're going to obviously see that the floor, which is a MVP, this is the manufactured vinyl plank, which is actually an upgrade. So you would see that. You'll also see the extra lights all throughout the house. Now, this is something which is an upgrade. Now, if you haven't watched my video on the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, I would highly suggest that you do that, because I not only talk about it, but I also go into detail and show you what it is. So all the barn doors in this house, in this model, is actually included. The upgrade that you see is in terms of the paint, because they're going to be white with a different color handle. So that is something. Now, as I walk in, you have this space. Now, this is a built-in shelf. So this is something that is an upgrade. This is something you can do that. This is built as an office, but it's not necessarily going to be an office. You can turn that into a bedroom if you like. And if you do decide to do a bedroom, you have a closet space right there. And then the upgrade over here is in terms of the cabinets and stuff that you see. If you turn this into a bedroom, it will actually just be a wall, and there would be actually a door which leads to a bathroom which is located right behind that. So that is something for you to consider, and that is a structural option which is going to cost you more. Now, to build something like this, you're looking at about 900,000 plus, because that does also include the pool. So that is something to keep in mind. As I walk over here, this is all the open space. What I really like about this house is that you have that big, huge island right there for the kitchen, and then you have this dining area, and it's at an angle. You have this living area right there. So this is really well spread out. Some of the homes, like the other home that I did, it was just straight, so everything was there, which I actually also like, because I have 2 small kids and I want to make sure I can keep an eye on them on what they're watching. So that really worked out a little bit better for my situation. But at the end of the day, what really matters is how the house flows and how it works for you. So let me go ahead and take you around. So you have this stone elevation throughout, which is an upgrade. But what I really like, one of the best part of my job is when I am out there looking at this beautiful home. These are professionally designed. Now, guys, when you build a home, don't spend money on professional design. Just go to builder models. Check my videos. I make sure that my video person shows you the house really as it needs to be shown. Press that pause button, take a screenshot. I'm like, just see how well they are decorated, and then just copy it. I'm like, whatever works for you. Just see what they do, because they do such a great job. So this is like a little wine area right over here. Actually, talking about wine, they actually have a very good option right underneath the staircase. Well, when I get to it, I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So you can see, you can actually convert that into like a little wine area, like a little bar area. But as moving along, as I go over here, you have this window and then you have the upgraded cabinet. This is, of course, all is an upgrade in terms of the color, in terms of the Korean countertop that you see. And then also this is just the actual size of the island. But of course, the upgrade is in regards to the color and just now, you do get the pendant lights as a standard feature. Now, if you want to know, hey, what do I get for my base price of $680? Please comment below and I'll be happy to send you a standard feature sheet, because with this builder, their base price is a little bit higher, but they do include a lot of stuff. And what I have noticed is that when you go with other builders and when you start to put things up, it kind of all adds up pretty much similar to it, if not more. And with this builder, what they actually have included, it actually works out really well. So I would definitely recommend for you to look into that if they're building in an area, because they're not everywhere in Central Florida. They only have very selected communities. I've done quite a few videos with them, and if you haven't watched it, watch the playlist of Lake Nona. Some of their models are there, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So you also have this nice walk-in pantry, and for the life of me, I just can't understand, when you have a house as beautiful as this, they still have this wire rack thing. I don't know, maybe the builders have something going on, because I have done $1 million plus homes and they all have this wire racks. I'm not sure, like they all probably get everything from one place. Now, you do get the refrigerator, the washer, the dryer, but this is an upgraded one. So just keep that in mind. Also, you have the gourmet kitchen as an upgraded option. Now, this is a gas community. The HOA is about $69 a month and your CDD is about $113. The lot premium is about $50,000 if you are on a water or if you are on a corner. The corner lot kind of varies between 25 to 50 or a little bit above, depending upon how big it is. And if it's a corner lot on the water, and also it's just a corner lot on the water is what I'm trying to say. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, this is, of course, an upgrade. This is custom built, but if you don't have that, you're going to have the silver. They just have the custom woodwork done over here with the really nice countertop kind of going as a backsplash. So that is something that you can keep in mind. The other thing, like, you know, when I go out and show some houses to my wife, the first thing she wants to do is this. You see the soft close? That's actually an upgrade. So that is not a standard feature, that's actually an upgrade. So just keep that in mind. However, what's not an upgrade is this, the closet space, the cabinet space that you actually see over here. So you're going to see that there is a cabinet space all throughout this island. That is actually a standard feature. The upgrade is, of course, in terms of the color. And also there is one more upgrade here, which is this drawer. So that is actually not an inclusive feature. That is something that you get. The other thing about this house and this open area is that they almost have this zero corner doors. Like, what I mean by that is, I did a home with Pulte and they have this thing, they kind of go all the way back and they hide over here. And then when I come around over here, they actually hide completely. So you can have this whole thing. Now, people who've been watching my videos for a while, they know how much I really love doing that. I just love that. Look at this space. This whole thing kind of opens up as one room. And that's beautiful. And especially if you are right by the water like I am, you know, you have a nice breeze coming towards the end of the day and you have all this space. And then as I step into this covered lanai area, this is a standard feature. However, the upgrade is in relation to the pavers that you see. And then if you decide to have, if you do decide to have an outside kitchen, you can always get it plumbed, which will be an upgrade. But if you decide not to have that, then this wall is not going to be there. So just imagine this is just an empty space, and you will have this pillar, which is a load-bearing pillar. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, they do have a gas tub right behind. They can extend the line, and you can really enjoy. Now, I always suggest that because I love to eat, and I'm sure you can see that. I also love to cook. So that is something that really is helpful when you like to entertain people. This is a really nice house. And look at the size of the lot. You know, it's 50 by 120. With this kind of property, it gives you a beautiful, like, this is a really nice pool that you can have. It's not that crazy big, but it's very comfortable for a family, and you still have a little bit of room for, like if you have a small four-legged friend, it's pretty good for them. But if you have a Labrador or a German Shepherd, then maybe this is not a lot of yard space. So just keep that in mind. So as I go around over here, let me go ahead and show you the area that I was talking about that you can actually turn into the wine area. So that's a pretty interesting feature because they have this cavity, and actually this is a builder model, so they have the printer and stuff, but you can actually use this and they can have the sink water, and they can make this into a little wine area, and it also goes a little bit deeper, so to store the wines and stuff. So that is something that is, you could do that. And then this was the bathroom that I was actually referring to as I come around. This is the bathroom. So if you choose to have that bedroom, you're going to have a door that leads to this bathroom, and you also have a door from here that leads to this bathroom. Now it's a full bathroom. It's a walk-in shower with the frameless glass door right there. Now this is of course an upgrade, so just keep that in mind. However, you have the sitting area, and this is the only builder that I know of will do the tiles all the way up. Now if you haven't watched the other video, just go ahead and do that, because on that I kind of show you what options you have, which is a standard feature, which is also very good. Like your 5 1x4 is actually a standard feature with the builder. Undermount sink is a standard feature. You get the cabinets right here. However, the upgrade is the tile, and also the tiles over here, and the color along with the fixtures that you see. So those things are an upgrade. Now guys, these are the things you can change. Like you can change these fixtures later on all day long. You want to be able to get something that kind of blends with, like this color really blends with this, so it goes well, but you don't necessarily have to do that. So just keep that in mind. And then as I come here, this is a 2-car garage behind this door. I can't go in because they're using this as their office. However, the standard feature is you do get the drop zone. So you have the downers with a nice Korean countertop, and then you also have the uppers. The difference is this one is the glass. You're going to have the plain one and not necessarily the white color with the crown molding that you see here. Let me go ahead and show you the laundry area over here. Now this door is of course an upgrade. You are not going to have a glass door. However, you do get the sink, but this is an upgraded sink, so you do get a standard sink. So just keep that in mind. This is the upgraded appliances. You have the uppers, and then you also have the downers over here with the fold station, which actually is a standard feature. However, this is an upgrade right there. They kind of open this up, but you can have the cabinets here if that's what you want to do. Now this is a gas community, guys. It has a tankless water heater, and right at the back there is actually a stub for the gas. You can make your dryer into a gas if that's what you want to do. So let me know what you think, because you know, I have covered some of their model and they do a fantastic job. When I look at them, when I look at Toll Brothers, when I look at Taylor Morrison, that is just amazing. And when I compare that to other builders, they do a great job too. However, in terms of finishes, in terms of things, like I don't want to be biased, but I just like the product of Toll, Jones, and Taylor. So let's go upstairs and check the rest of it out. So as I go upstairs, you can see the ceiling height over here is 9 foot. So you have about 10 foot downstairs and 9 foot over here. There's also, because this is a builder model, so they have a lot of bells and whistles. You can see as I was coming up, you have this really nice woodwork and mirror work done. The upgrade over here is in relation to this right there. So the color, as you see, and the grill that you see all the way is actually an upgrade. If you do decide not to have that, then you will probably have a white color, the wooden ones. It won't be as pretty as this. So that is something you need to keep in mind. And then as I walk around, you have this kind of a little loft area with the specific built-in cabinets, it looks. So this is an area, this could be a nice area for kids, like a workstation, probably not a PlayStation because it's right there. It's not enclosed completely. I would rather prefer a loft. That would be better, but this definitely could be like a little study area for them outside their room. So you can keep an eye on whatever they are doing with the nice window, you know, overlooking the front of the house. So this is the first bedroom over here. What I like, again, with this builder is that they give you a lot of windows. And I know of builders some of the builders, when they give you extra windows, it's an extra charge. So this is something that is inclusive. Again, I would have preferred the pull-out drawers or the pull-out handles or the doors instead of this roller ones, but this one is better when you compare that to the other. So you have this space right there, and then over here you also have another closet area, which is just the 2 doors, and it goes all the way through. You have a shower tub combination over here with the tile work done all the way up with a nice window, and then you have this little area right there, which is actually a standard feature. Upgrade is obviously in relation to the flooring and also the Korean countertop, and then you have a similar color cabinet as a standard feature. However, the style that you see here is actually an upgrade. So that is something you need to keep an eye out, and so is the backsplash over here. Now guys, you don't really necessarily have to go crazy, because some of the things you can always do later on. You know, their master bedroom is just amazing, and I'm going to show you towards the end. So stick around till the very end. So as I go around, behind this door is actually your you have your AC handlers, but there is a little bit of space as a storage space that you could see that is kind of in there. So it's just a little space. Most of the time they have the AC handlers and there's no space. So, but in this case, they've kind of used that space. And then as I go around, you have a full bathroom. But the thing that I like about this is that you have the 2 vanities with the upgraded tiles, the upgraded color of the downers over here. And what I like with this builder, they have a door right there. So you can have somebody use the bathroom. The water closet is what I learned from my people from North. You have them use this. It's a shower tub combination with the beautiful tile work done all the way through. Now there is an option to turn that into a walk-in shower if that's what you want to do. So there is a lot of upgrades that you could do, but you can also look at their basic stuff too, because I looked at their basic model and it was really nice. They have a really nice big linen closet as compared to what I have seen with other models. So it's a little bit deeper, good size right there. And then as I go around, you have the 2 bedroom right here. Let me go ahead and show you this bedroom, which is my favorite bedroom. Of course, not to mention the woodwork that they have done. Now guys, this is a pretty basic stuff. It's just some wood, you know, designed and just put it back in a pattern. It just looks really nice. Like if you look at it, how it's come through that window, it's really nice. But look at the size of this. This is a really good size. Like, look at the size. Now, this is a standard feature with this builder, so you are going to get this nice balcony, and my wife just absolutely loves the house that has the balcony. So this is something that you get. However, in the master bedroom, you actually have an option to have a massive balcony if that's what you want. And the good thing is that it's big, so it's kind of covering 2 rooms, and I'm going to go ahead and show you that in just a minute. But you have the similar size of the closet space as you have seen with most of the rooms that I showed you so far. So as I go around, you have the other bedroom right here with the similar size closet. You know, you have the 2 doors here and then another 2 here that kind of goes all the way through. Nice window and all this space. Now, I usually like to stand in the corners. One of the reasons is so that you can see how deep the room is. Of course, the upgrade is in relation to the carpet that you see. Now, if you choose not to have the balcony, which I'm going to actually show you from the master bedroom, then you will have a big wall and a window overlooking the backside of your house. So just to keep that in mind. Now, as I go around, I'm going to go ahead and take you to the master bedroom, which is just absolutely massive. Like, it's really big and it's kind of separate. So I really like that. So you walk in and this is the owner closet. Now, good thing about this is that this barn doors are a common, like it's a standard feature with the builder, and then you have these barn doors that leads you to your master bathroom. Let me go ahead and show you your master closet. Look at the space, guys. Wow. Everybody knows where my space is, which is right there in the corner. I have to point it out. My wife watches my video and says, "You make me famous." I said, "Yeah, you're famous because that's what you do. Maybe one day you'll get the point and I get a little bit more room," but she never budges. So you have the attic entrance from here, and then as I go, let me go ahead and actually take you to the bathroom. And wow, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? The amount of space you have. Now, you do not have a tub option in this master bathroom, so that is something to keep in mind. You do have a nice window. You have the really nice cabinets down there with the 2 vanities, undermount sink, upgraded tiles. But look at that, this is the frameless walk-in shower, and look at this, and hallelujah, they have a rain shower. Wow. Now this of course is an upgrade, but you get this niche. You won't have the tile as the backsplash that you see, but you have this sitting area, which is a standard feature. This is a standard feature, this is a standard feature, but the upgrades is in terms of the hardware, the tile, the color. So that is something that you need to keep that in mind. And then this is where you have your water closet, you know, kind of tucked in, good space, comfortable, you know, so it's right over here. Well, let me know what you think of this master bathroom, because I really, like, for me personally speaking, you know, the tub doesn't really do much for me. You know, I would prefer a walk-in shower like this as compared to tub. Well, put in the comments below, what do you think? What do you prefer? Do you want to have a tub? As long as the house has 1 tub, I would rather prefer walk-in shower and just have 1 tub, just in case if I have somebody, like, you know, I remember when my kids were little, I'm like, they're still little, but when they were like really little, the tub came in handy for their shower and for their bath and everything else. So you have a small linen closet right over here. And then you also have the barn door, which is a standard feature. Again, the upgrade is in terms of the color and the handles and everything else you see. And you will get this. Now you won't have the wood framing or the extra lights, which is an additional feature, but you will have the tray ceiling right there. And I will always tell you, master bedroom, your family area, and the room that you're going to use it as either a loft or as an area that would be an office, whether that be bedroom or something, get the extra lights, and you can thank me later, because I can't tell you what difference does it make, especially in the room that you are going to be working out of. So that is something that I would highly suggest. It's not such an expensive upgrade. Usually most builders will have like a combination of 2, 4, 6, or 8. And you can buy them in that combination depending upon. Now for all the rooms, I would still suggest get the extra 2 lights, because that 1 light right there, it's a little too dark for me. I'm like, even on a beautiful day, it's Florida, guys. I mean, like, it was nice and sunny, and as I'm finishing the video today, it's kind of getting a little gloomy and dark because it seems like it's going to pour any minute. So just keep that in mind. You do get the window as a standard feature, but look at this, guys. This is what I'm talking about. I absolutely love this feature of this house. Look how big is this area. This is almost the covered space of your covered lanai downstairs. Like, look at this. Now, if you don't have that, you will have a wall here and the wall from the door that I came in with a window. And that's pretty much it. Now this of course is an upgrade in the regards that you see over here. Now let me know what you think of this floor plan. We appreciate you watching our videos, and today I have a special guest. I have one of my buyer's agent. His name is Nader. Come on over, Mike.
Hi Dee.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Well, he is Nader. He's one of my buyer's agent, and if you are lucky enough, he is amazing. Like, he knows this area like a back of his hand. He's been here for a while and he does a fantastic job, and we appreciate you watching our videos. I'm going to have you take the lead.
Thank you. Hey, this is Nader. I'm one of the buyer agent on Orlandohomeshow with Dee. We're looking forward to help you out, and please send us some love by like our channel and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, press that thumbs up button. Until the next video, bye for now.